I'm here today to express the deepest of gratitude for my time here with all of you. Looking out into the audience, I feel a strange sense of bittersweet nostalgia that makes me think back on my life experience. Beginning work at NASA at the age of 22, I could not have imagined myself working here for the next 43 years. To give your life's work to a single organization is both rewarding and unimaginably wearisome. To all those in the audience who imagine that they know where their career is going, you don't. I started here as an administrative assistant to Henry Jenkins, a manager of commercial space transportation in the human exploration and operations sector of the headquarters in Washington, D.C. My whole life I had imagined myself going to law school, but with the recession of 2018, there was no work for the surplus of lawyers, and I took the job as an assistant. To be perfectly honest, I hated that job. But while working here, I was able to see memos about the International Space Station that slowly began to spark my interest in space travel. When I turned 28, my life changed, and I woke up one day and knew that I wanted to go into space. The revelation was pretty shocking, as I had had a fear of flying since a young age, but something told me that I was meant to see the world from a different perspective. Since Russia was, at that time, the only country actively training new recruits, I moved myself to Russia for basic training in pursuit of my dream. Basic training is now a blur. Currently, to go into space is just a matter of getting tickets on a space shuttle, but in my day, only those who trained extensively managed to get into space. During that turbulent time in my life, I found my 4 best friends that continue to be my anchors. Anton, Andre, Oleg, and Don, you guys are the reason I got through so many hard times here. Not only were you guys my lifeline up there, but you guys keep me tethered down here, and you're the best teammates anyone could ask for. My first mission, which was something rather routine for NASA, was probably one of the most defining moments of my entire life. That day came with a total lack of sleep and an unshakable sense of nausea. I was unimaginably nervous, but nothing can describe my sense of awe as I first saw the curvature of the Earth with my own eyes. Words cannot express being up there and seeing the whole world laid out in front of you. Being up there working on the space station gave me a feeling of completion, and I knew this was what my career would be for the rest of my life. After that day, I never looked back. But even with the love I have for my career, I want to impress upon you the fact that the discoveries or landmarks I made here never overshadowed the triumphs of my personal life. I may have been instrumental in the development of the second NASA headquarters on the moon, but the pride I felt cutting the ribbon up there does not even compare to the feeling of elation I felt holding my twin girls 35 years ago or marrying the love of my life, Phil Helmer. Had he not almost run me over with a golf cart at the training base in Russia, my life would be a very different story. Another landmark of my career, heading the Inner Space Cleanup Project, might have been hugely important to me, but those long months in space wasted the time I had to watch Cloelia and Freya grow up, and I advise all of you to never put your career above your family, because moments with them are the most precious on Earth. Since Vila and I both worked for NASA, we always tried to stagger periods away from the girls, so that they always had one of us with them, but I still hated being 200,000 miles away from them during their recitals and parent-teacher conferences. For me, I began to become disillusioned with my career when I figured out that there is no cap to knowledge, and people always will want to learn more and explore more. I advise you, the younger generation, to be wary of the knowledge that endless discovery brings, because then you leave nothing to the imagination, and nothing remains awe-inspiring. When I was 20, someone could look up at the moon and see an incredibly romantic symbol that lit up the night. Now, with the moon being so developed, you can get there easily, and the mysterious quality it once held has faded into antiquity. It makes me sad to watch my profession become a thing of the past, but I am thankful to have been given the chance to make an impact. Leaving NASA was a decision that I have thought about for a while, and I decided I should finally spend some time with my family. Veal and I are going to see the world and examine places that we have only seen from outside the atmosphere. As I say goodbye, I would like to say my thank yous to people who have made this chapter in my life so special. To my family, my friends, my colleagues, thank you for making this chapter in my life so special. And I thank you for all the laughs and the smiles. Cloelia and Freya, you girls mean everything to me. And the knowledge that you two were waiting for me always led me back home. And even though you have grown up, you two will always be my little stars. I wish all of you the best of luck. Thank you.